All right. Hang on. Wait. No. Shush. Oh my freaking Christ, that scared me. Who was that? Oh, Walker. Thank you so much, Walker, for following. Welcome to the Christian. I'm glad to have you, brother. Okay. So, hey guys. Huh? Hi. How's it going? Hey. All right. Am I? Yes. Why is it not? Oh, I have to refresh and it'll freaking work. Yep. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome. Hello, all my beautiful crazy people. My name is Christian XO here. Welcome back to the crazy video. Today, we are going to be playing or technically we're not playing R6 yet, but we are going to be looking at the showcase of Siege X, which is they already did the stream and all that literally like an hour ago, or not an hour ago, sorry, like 4 hours ago, because it came out at 1 p.m. Eastern time, which there was literally no way for me to get home on time, and especially streaming, because obviously for one, I was still at work, so I really couldn't do it. So anywho, let me put this on the top left over here. Okay. And then window capture. Actually, do this one. Bingo bango. All right, let's do this. So I kind of like fast forward a little bit into it. I didn't really watch any of this. I literally just fast forward to the point where they start showing Andor started the whole on Siege X thing here. So I also just stopped it right here just to see the little cutscene here because I never seen this.
Needs elite operators.
This we've seen.
Heroes to protect the innocent. Specialists.
I's excited
to fight terror.
Anyways, what's up, Walker? How you doing? Hey, brother. What's up, bro? How are you doing? How's your streaming going, bro? It's going good. Yeah, I never seen this. Hello? This must be new. I never seen any of these cutscenes before. Besides, well, this one. This one I've seen. Okay, that I've seen. That's insane.
The moment is now. Join
Show
Rainbow.
is. Show is. Show is now. Yes, sir. Well, technically, it was now 4 hours later, but you know. Or yeah, anyhow. And as well too, I just to let you know, I am going to be coughing a lot because I'm a little bit under the weather. But yeah, so anyways, what's up, Soraya? What's up, Patrick and Denzel and Crazy Girl? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? You playing Siege X beta? Can't wait for it to come out, but for now I can play beta. I think it's only out for PC, ain't it? If so, then no. No.
Finally here. And the time has come for you to see the next evolution of Rainbow Six
PC and
Siege.
console. Oh, really?
Welcome to the Siege X Showcase. Awesome. My name is Patricia Somerset, and today
I'm not gonna lie, whoever that Tachanka was, by the way, I'm assuming that was Tachanka, right? I think it was, wait, who was that? I think that was Tachanka, right? Oh God, oh my lord, I'm fast. Oh my lord.
For you to see the next evolution.
Hang on. Who was that, Tachanka? Hey, he pulled it off very well. I ain't gonna lie, brother. That right there, hey.
And the time has almost
people
come
who do the cosplays, by the way, are freaking insane, by the way. So,
awesome.
Props to them.
My name is Patricia Somerset, and today I am here with a champion-tiered squad of developers, casters, and creators to show you what Siege X is all about. You can think of me as a squad leader. Shouldn't be too much of a stretch. As the voice of Ash, I'm used to delivering commanding lines.
Oh, this is the voice actor of Ash. Oh, I was about to say she sounded kind of familiar a little bit. I said, wait a minute. When you watch for 30 minutes and claim the drop via Twitch, you would have gotten email to pick which version you want it on. Oh, well then, yeah, we're cooked then.
So how about this one?
We're cooked then, because yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, we're cooked. If someone still has drops on, I'm more than, I think he does. Can I freaking mute? Hello? Hang on. Okay. Drop still on? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna leave it running in the background right now, but anyhow, enough of that. Okay, everything's freaking breaking now. Cool! Oh, no, wait, hang on. I know why. 1 second. This is good. I'm glad to come across your channel. To be honest, you're doing great, bro. Thank you. I'm just scrolling down through stream and found your stream. Cool content and amazing. You literally like followed me right the moment I went live. So, I mean, there's not really much to say, but I appreciate it, Walker. When you watch, oh yeah. Okay. If you ask me, how long have you been streaming, bro? Have you been affiliated? Jinx has, well, yeah, that's who I have on right now. Why is this not freaking working? Hello? Oh my dear days. My PC freaking sucks. Okay, holy Christ.
All right, operators. You've trained for this. You're ready for this. The mission starts now.
W. Hello? So someone's getting interrogated. Hello? Man, dude, imagine. Bro, chat, imagine if I actually did this. Oh, that is a sick. Oh, that's sick.
Of your favorite content creators have assembled here in Atlanta to usher in an explosive
he's there too?
Of Siege. Folks, this is the Siege X Showcase. We'll be starting off showing those content creators. First up was Team Skittles. Team Meaty Marley will join next, and get loud for your favorite content creators.
We got a lot of familiar faces.
Okay, for some reason it's not working, so I'm just gonna screw it.
Skittles, so I'm excited to see what we got through and through to see the rest of these teams.
There are a lot of Brazilian content creators that you might be familiar with. It's Team Raza up next.
Got Team Brazil mixing with a little bit from all around the globe.
Team Pestily is going to join them next, walking out of the large X.
Wait, honest, that dude who plays Escape from Tarkov? How is that going to work?
No, we just talked.
I never knew that dude plays R6.
Now we got Team A and Z.
Unless he got sponsored, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it.
There's a lot of players that'll be coming out, 48 in total. Some familiar faces, some newer to our scene, but I mean, hey, it's a new era.
But I'm affiliated on Twitch and YouTube.
Is up next.
If that answers your question.
We've talked about Spoit a lot, but there's some phenomenal controller players coming from that Xbox scene here.
That controller player, by the way.
Walker, I've
there's a
already
bunch
seen
of
how this goes or
unstable
whatnot.
Ronaldo, the
I've
next
already
team
went through
walking out.
this multiple times with
I
other
saw
people.
Kiki warming up.
If
She's
you're
looking
if you're gonna
strong,
like
but they
ask me to
also
do
have
to pay you some
Frankie there,
amount of
dive
money in
one.
order to get viewers, I'm good, buddy. Just go
So
for
familiar
another
faces
streamer.
that you
I'm
might
just being real with you.
recognize of this
Because I
group
literally went
walking
through the
out.
exact same people who
next
asked me the
is
exact same
Team
questions.
Lacey.
So I'm good, buddy.
Very big names.
But hey, if you want to watch
Right
Ramen, you're more than welcome to.
Right there
I'm
with
just letting you know now. If you're here to
That's
try to
my
get some money
boy.
off of me just to get some viewers or whatnot,
Uzi should
I'm
be a
good, buddy.
familiar face for those
I'm
of you
good.
that follow along
I don't
online.
pay
And
viewers, brother.
Team Pengu, a team of
I didn't do
names that
YouTube
you've seen and
for
heard
or YouTube
before,
and streaming and all
but
that for just to get paid or pay someone to give me views. I don't do all that. This is pointless.
I think that's the controller players you were talking about.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't see Pangu just yet.
I don't see Pengu. I used to work with him. You used to play against him.
He's probably gonna
My
like
name's
sneak in like
Intero.
last
I'm
minute.
joined by Laxing. We've been long-standing members of this community, and we are happy to welcome you in to what might be the most exciting thing we've ever done in Siege. On the left side of your screen, this side, because we're mirrored, you're gonna see what we're getting up to today. We're gonna be starting off with a new game mode. You heard it here. Not just Siege, but something brand new. After that, we're gonna talk about updates to the core of Siege, the game that we know and love and have spent much of the last 10 years playing. And then how about we finish off by showing those changes in action in Siege X in a 5v5 show match.
Honestly, Parker, I'm
excited for this.
Excited to say the least. I don't know which one I'm more excited for. There's so much that we are going to be showing and exploring. And again, I am just absolutely thrilled to be here with you.
We've got to run a tight ship, so both of us are talkers, so we're gonna have to be a little bit brief. But before we get into the action, I'm gonna need your help. Do me a favor. Connect your Ubisoft Connect and Twitch
I think I already
accounts,
did this, but I'm gonna double
because
check. Hang on.
Later on in the day, we'll be announcing a very special drop for everybody that's watching through either this stream or one of our partnered streams. But before we unveil what it is, make sure your Ubisoft Connect and Twitch accounts are linked together. I, as well, am very excited.
I think that's the only way to put it and put the emphasis on the X.
Yeah. It's going to be a quick day today. It's going to fly by like no tomorrow. And there's a lot to unveil. Of course, a new game mode is something that will surprise people. I think that the updates to the game are going to be pretty spectacular as well. But enough from us. How about we send it to two of the greatest minds at Ubisoft who have helped make Siege X possible.
Wait,
Alex
I
and
have
Joshua.
10%. Hang on a minute. I wonder if this still counts. This should hopefully still count as me watching it still, but we'll see. If not, I'll have a stream playing in the background while I stream the normal like R6. So, oh, it's these guys again. I'll check it here in a little bit.
Let's hear for Ash. I mean Patricia, but it's amazing to have the voice of Ash here today with us. Welcome to the showcase. My name is Alex Karpazis, creative director of Siege, and today is the day we finally unveil Siege X.
And I'm Joshua Mills, game director. After 3 years of work, the wait is
Yeah, Ubisoft
over.
account is connected. Okay, yeah,
We're
we're good.
taking the core Siege experience to the next level.
We have a ton of details to share with you about how Siege is evolving with exciting updates like modernized maps, an audio overhaul, advanced rappel, and much, much more. In a few minutes, you will see live gameplay of those changes. But before that, we have a
Hang on, wait, let me.
about how
Sorry, I was.
Siege is evolving with exciting updates like
Hey, what's up,
modernized maps,
Spill,
an audio
Wed?
overhaul,
What's up, good afternoon today?
advanced rappel, and much, much.
Crap,
3 years
I got
of
distracted.
work.
Okay. Anywho, what's up, Spill Wed? What's up, good afternoon today? And thank you for following me as well, too, brother, on Twitch. Appreciate you.
The wait is over. And we're taking the core Siege experience to the next level.
I like
We
these
have
guys'
a ton of
vibe and all
details
that,
to share
dude.
with you
They're very
about
cozy.
how Siege is evolving with exciting updates like modernized maps, an audio overhaul, advanced rappel, and much, much more.
I'm excited for the audio, but the one thing
In a
I'm
few
curious
minutes,
about is if
you
they're
will
going to
see
change
live
the
gameplay of those
synths
changes.
or mess with it a little
But
bit.
Before that, we have a very first Siege X trailer to share with you. This is the new era of Siege.
Oh, is this the trailer? Oh, they're doing the whole on freaking Marvel, whatchamacallit. They is. Okay, so yeah, so defenders and attackers working together. Exclusive new map. Oh, is it gonna be like more like deathmatch type of ordeal? I think it might be. Mixed attackers and defenders. That's insane. Dynamic objectives. Oh my word. Hang on. Okay, I don't mind the music, but I feel like it's copyrighted. Okay, wait. Do that one more time. Okay, I'm turning off the music for right now just because I don't want to get copyrighted and deal with all of it later. So, Core Siege upgrades. I think this has been a thing though, the whole environmental stuff. I think that's been a thing. Oh, that's Dokkaebi. Oh, I was like, why is Dokkaebi running the way that she is? Yeah, environmental destruction. Oh man. Oh yeah, the whole on running sideways. What? Visual enhancements, audio overhaul, new animations, exclusive rewards for veterans. Oh, I'm one of the veterans, dude. I have 3,000 hours in that game. I'm one of them veterans, brother. Yes, sir. Free access for new players. Ooh, free? Oh man, that's gonna be insane. What? Oh, that's gonna be insane. And I cannot mute it now. I freaking hate my old PC! I mean, I love it. Ha ha ha. Holy Jesus, dude. I don't know why it struggles so much right there. Actually, wait, let me try this. And now I gotta freaking fast forward all the way to that point.
That's why.
Okay.
Over the next few hours, we'll cover all of it. We have 48 content creators around us getting set up right now with 4 live matches. And if you're quick with the math, then you've noticed that something quite doesn't add up. That's because they will be playing our brand new 6 versus 6 game mode, the first permanent new game mode since the launch of Siege. We've taken the strategy, teamwork, high-stakes gameplay that make Rainbow Six Siege so special and built a completely new game mode that's designed
Craz is going to be so excited about this thing. They are going to do that.
Get ready for strategic play.
I'm very excited.
Unexpected twists and all-out action. This is Dual Front.
Let's see. Do you think X is going to be an improvement or what? Me personally, from what I literally seen thus far, and especially with them fixing their audio in the game, I'm hoping it literally will be just like how it was back in the old days, where if you hear someone like running around, you'll know immediately after, like, oh, they're second floor in the hallway and or in CCTV. Like, for example, if we were playing Border, right, and I was sitting in the middle, like downstairs, right, and I would hear someone running around upstairs, like to my right, I would know right after, like, okay, they're upstairs to the right, either somewhere in CCTV or probably somewhere in the hallway, depending on where the audio is like pointing from. You know what I'm saying? That's how the old audio used to be. But with this new audio, you can't even tell where it's coming from, and it's absolutely just they were being too realistic with the game, and that's what killed it. They were being too realistic with it. They should have just kind of stuck with their formula rather than trying to make it a realistic game, kind of like with Battlefield in a way is realistic, but not to where it kind of ruins the fun of the game, because that's what Ubisoft did. They made it too realistic to where it kind of ruins the game.
They explored many different avenues and experimented with.
They forgot it was a game, they forgot it was a game rather than real life stuff. So that was the problem. Did it freaking? Oh my dear lord! I love this freaking thing, dude. Dear lord, man. Where did it go? Oh Lord, it's gonna duplicate again. Yay! Better watch out for this, right? This is going great thus far. Like, oh my dear Lord, it makes me so mad. Just do audio. Or, auto. Sorry, not audio.
Teamwork, high-stakes gameplay that make Rainbow Six Siege so special. They built a completely new game mode that's designed to push the limits of what Siege can be.
Someone's phone was going off.
Get ready for strategic plays, unexpected twists, and all-out action. This is Dual Front.
Dual Front is the culmination of years of hard work by our incredibly dedicated and talented team. They explored many different avenues and experimented.
But to answer your question though, Spill, I
expanding the
think
very core of Siege.
Siege X
In the
might
end,
be an
The
improvement
process came down to asking ourselves
because
a
of what
very
I'm
simple
seeing and
question.
hearing. So,
What if? What if we could expand the size of squads and have attackers and defenders work together? What if we had one persistent round to settle the outcome of a match with less downtime? What if we could expand the narrative and universe in-game seasonally? What if? One of the answers to these questions was to design a brand new, ever-evolving map where the action takes place.
oh,
Welcome to District.
oh, they're going insane with Siege. If they're gonna be constantly updating this every season, that's gonna be insane. Oh, dude. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. Dual Front. This looks really, really promising. Because this is like, okay, what this game mode is reminding me of mainly right now. This is mainly reminding me. It has like some sort of whatchamacallit. This has like some sort of like a what is it? Counter-Strike vibe to it. They're literally taking the elements of Counter-Strike here. Hey, I'm all down for it. You know what I'm saying? For Rainbow Six Siege to take advantage, like, you know what? Let's make this into more, or it's like a mode that kind of has like the elements of Counter-Strike. For them to take this step forward into it, not only that, to change the map every season, this could be a literal game changer. This could literally possibly, like, maybe mess with Counter-Strike a little bit. Now, not like a whole lot to where they get overthrown, but I mean, you know, that's a freaking crazy dream to have there. But besides the
District
point,
is a new map created exclusively
like they're
for
right
Dual Front
here
and
with each
built to
other
change with ongoing updates.
with competitive
This map is
stuff.
uniquely designed to support the exciting gameplay of Dual Front and create new possibilities we've never seen before in Siege.
It looks so good,
Let's break
though.
it down. Two symmetrical fronts, each featuring 3 sectors, set up the main framework of the map. Teams must capture one front while simultaneously defending the other as they work their way deeper and deeper into enemy territory.
Okay.
The ultimate goal? Reach the final sector and destroy the prototype in the enemy's HQ. The map's layout balances open areas and strategic choke points, demanding coordination and adaptability. And when I say open areas, this also includes outside. Players will now be able to move between indoor and outdoor spaces, extending their defenses beyond the walls of the building and setting up for some devastating ambushes. So if you don't drone, it's time to start. If the enemy does catch you off guard and eliminates you, you will be able to return to the fight as your currently selected operator, or select a different operator for a tactical adjustment. Success hinges on balancing offense, defense, and team composition while seizing every opportunity to lead your team to victory. Which brings us to the neutral sector, a central area where a time-limited assignment will offer you the chance to shift the momentum of battle. Here's a preview of our first seasonal assignment.
dude's aim is terrible, brother. That is bad aim. Oh man, their reaction is crazy. Oh freaking no, Vigil, no!
Proceed to extraction. Excellent work. You've completed the assignment.
New assignments every season. Oh, never mind. I thought it was gonna be map. Oh no, they said map changes, right?
The neutral sector
Or
is
no.
a high-stakes conflict zone where bold plays lead to game-changing rewards. Players can tackle the time-limited assignment that will grant valuable bonuses. It's important to keep in mind that taking this risk means leaving key positions open, as every operator participating in the assignment is one less operator in your attack or defense frontline. The race to secure these objectives is intense, and success in the neutral sector can tip the scales of victory, making it a battleground where split-second decisions and daring strategies can define the match. With each new season, players can expect a new assignment in Dual Front. This means new narrative, gameplay, and neutral sector map updates.
Dual Front was built from the ground up to use the strengths of Siege, while adding new twists. If you're new to Siege, this is a perfect game mode to play. Everyone is on a level playing field with a single new map to learn. There's also a limited operator pool, allowing players to focus on a smaller roster. We will be changing the operators in this pool twice a season, so that a new exciting meta is just around the corner. Finally, we all know that every life is a lesson. Respawn is an important part of this mode, allowing players to experiment and learn through play. You can join the closed beta
I was gonna say
later
this
today on PC and current-gen consoles.
I was gonna say this as well too with dual. I'm not gonna pause the game because I feel it's gonna freeze. But oh, what's the mode? What's the mode called, chat? It was dual. It was dual front. Dual front is definitely a very, very good game mode to have to not only work with your aim if you really want to. If you're pretty much like, for example, if you're new to the game, this should help out. Wait, what did they say? This should.
Now that you know what Dual Front is, it's time to see it in action.
Okay, but as I was saying, dual cinch, not only will this be good for like practicing on like your aiming and all that type of stuff, right? This could be really, really good to help you be able to like make strats and to also have much more of awareness of like what certain operators do and what other things do and all type of stuff. So this is like a really good like game mode to go for if you want to learn literally pretty much. Dual Front is literally a place for fun, but also a place where you can literally learn everything all in one game mode, realistically, if that makes sense. The best way to describe it.
Let's kick it over to our
Hang on, my mic is
legendary
freaking out.
casters and see your favorite creators exploring and discovering all Dual Front has to offer right now.
Thank you so very much. The new permanent game mode that we were sworn to secrecy on, we couldn't talk about it. They said, you're not allowed to. And we said, okay, you know what? I want to hear how loud you can get. Now, remember when I said that there would be a surprise later on? Joshua just told you straight up, you can play Dual Front today. All you need to do is connect your Ubisoft Connect and Twitch accounts, and then watch about 30 minutes either on this stream or on one of the partnered streams, and you will get a Twitch drop of a beta code to try Dual Front. Servers go live when
see, it should
we
be ready
wrap
now.
up here, so in just a couple hours. And it'll be available on PC and current-gen consoles. Kind of sucks for the people in the audience that you don't get to play, huh? Yeah, well, that's okay.
You know,
Don't boo me, you're excited. Hey, hey, hey. But how excited are you for Dual Front? How excited are you for that, what looked like a weapon inspection? They got very, very loud.
I mean, respectfully so. You know, we finally.
Okay, I'm at
get
60% on it. We're good.
For Dual Front specifically, I did get to try it, And I'm jealous that they get to play it now, and I got to sit here and talk about it because I truly had so much fun within that time frame that I was able to play. You didn't get to play it.
I didn't get to play
you
it.
Still don't know what it's like.
I have
but
no idea.
Truthfully, it's a wonderful game mode.
Would you say you were excited?
I was more than excited.
Wonderful. We've got 48
All right,
content
buddy.
creators here
All right,
to
buddy.
take us through Dual Front, and in just a moment, we'll be getting into the game. And honestly, because I haven't played it, am just as eager to see it in action as all of you are.
Sorry,
we'll be
chat.
going through how the actual objectives progress. How does that neutral sector actually work? What are the rewards that they get? And how does the matchup ebb and flow? And the one thing that I am most particularly looking forward to is you and I first started playing Siege in year one. We have got to see this game grow from the very beginning. And if you go back and you look at Siege as a regular game, the way that it was played back in 2016 is very different from the way it's played now. I have no doubt that Dual Front is going to function the same way. Now, in just a couple seconds, we'll intro our very first set of teams, and it will be fascinating to see how they tackle our newest permanent game mode in Siege X. What are your expectations before we get into the match?
To be honest, there's no expectations that can be met truthfully because this is a new game mode. This is an undeveloped area where people are going to be figuring out. We're going to be understanding what it's going to look like, what we can see.
Team Lacey and Team Stable Ronaldo will be the first set of teams. We are in the
That
operator
dude over here
selection
is
phase.
sleeping right over here, and
From
he's
the
just
first look at Dual Front. Operators are locked in. Are you ready for the next era of Siege?
You good? You're barking your dreams, dude. You good?
Folks, let's get underway.
Oh, this looks
with our
nice.
first
Wait. Okay,
matchup.
hang on. So since this is gonna be a demo, and this is something I can play at any time, I'm actually gonna literally skip this part and go into the whatever part they're gonna be talking about next, wherever that is.
One game today. All I want to say is we are 3-0 up in games because we are taking Dokkaebi as our win condition. If you get Dokkaebi and you Extractor, you actually get 2/3 of a sector, and that's been helping us win 3 games in a row, and it's been absolutely amazing so far.
No, what you mean, no?
Insight. Thank you so much, Fastan. Really appreciate your time being here. Can't wait for more gameplay.
Well, thank you so very much. And again, it's great to have everybody here under one roof playing this game, and we get to get real-time on what we're watching, because we only get to see their perspective, but they get to play it, they get to experience it, and almost every single match played differently.
Yeah. Well, it goes into what I was saying. This is a brand new game mode. It's unexplored. Everyone is going to be approaching it entirely different, whether it's going to be here or you guys later once this all wraps up. It is an unfamiliar area for everybody. So again, there isn't going to be a meta just yet. Who knows? There might not even be a meta in general because there is many factors to take into here that we just have not seen throughout Siege's history.
And if you're
Starting
new
at 3
to
p.m.
this
Eastern
stream
time,
just
and I was
catching
still
up
at
to
work
speed,
by then too.
The game mode we just watched, the new permanent 6v6 game mode coming to Siege X, is going to be playable later today. We'll be giving out beta keys to those who have their Ubisoft Connect and Twitch accounts linked together. So you can get the keys here. You can get it from the partnered streams as well. You just got to watch about 30 minutes. Then you'll get access to the beta code. It'll go live when the show wraps up later today. But we've got Patricia ready yet again. As I said, this show's going to go quick. I didn't lie. Patricia, take it away.
73% on the beta code, or the thing.
Thank
Dual
you so
Front.
much. Thank you, Intero and Laxing. How are you guys enjoying Dual Front? Pretty cool. You just heard them talking about some core gameplay updates that we will be revealing in the next segment. So all that's left is for me to set the stage. Please welcome back directors Alexander Karpazes and
What's up, Finn? How you doing? What's up, Wednesday? How you doing? I literally played that yesterday, Wednesday. Where were you at?
We're taking Rainbow Six Siege to new heights. Launching June 10th at the start of Year 10 Season 2. This evolution of Siege builds upon everything that makes the game so special. In the first part of our showcase, we showed you Dual Front, our new 6v6 game mode. And there's a lot more to talk about. Siege X will deliver sweeping updates across all of Siege, with a strong focus on modernizing our maps, refining our gameplay, and evolving our audio, with much, much more to come. At its heart, our philosophy remains the same. Reinforce what makes Siege so unique. Its deep tactics, intense strategy, and the thrill of outsmarting your opponents.
But before we dive into what's next, we want to take a moment to recognize those who have made all of this possible. You, our players. And I bet there's some veteran players in this very room.
Well, I'm not in the room, but I'm watching it. I'm here, brother. I'm here.
Your commitment and support over the years has shaped Siege into what it is today. And we have something special to show our appreciation. Let's take a look at our veteran rewards. This is a special way to celebrate your time with Siege. For each year you've been with us, you'll receive a unique reward to honor your dedication. If you've been with us since year 3, for example, you'll receive 7 rewards from year 3 to year 9. And for those who have been with us since year 1, we've prepared something truly special.
What is that?
A new exclusive black ice skin.
That looks nice. Way better than the OG one.
Of saying thank you for standing with us through every battle.
Well, I wonder where I stand in that. I wonder.
And every moment that continues to shape the future of Siege.
We also want to celebrate your legacy in Siege with a special badge of honor. This exclusive badge marks the year you joined the fight, a testament to your dedication and journey in the game.
I'm either like 16 or 15 here. That's me right there, dude.
Battle-hardened veteran, this badge
That's
is yours
freaking
to wear with
hard,
pride.
man.
Now, it's time to talk about an important change that's come into the game.
That's freaking hard,
Recently,
dude.
we introduced crossplay, giving you the ability to play with your friends no matter
Dude, I
which
think this is the first time
platform
I
you're
ever.
on.
Okay.
With Siege
Wait,
X,
okay, let me listen to
we're
what to say.
tearing down barriers, ready to welcome more players that want to experience the best tactical FPS. We want to make it easier to invite your friends to play the game. We want to continue to
Facts.
grow the community. And
On
we
the-
want
on
to
the best
continue to
tactical
build
shooter
this
game.
game with veterans
Facts.
and new players from around the world. Starting June 10th, with the launch of Siege X, new players will be able to download the game for free and jump directly into the Siege experience.
Man, dude. I think I have the
Free
2015 one. I
access will
should
help
have.
grow the Siege community.
I should have.
But we want to ensure that Siege remains fair and protected, particularly for Ranked and Siege Cup. So, let's break it all down so you know what to expect as a new player and a veteran.
With free access, players can dive into our brand new game mode, Dual
That's a big
Front.
W right there.
Learn
Indeed.
the mechanics through our onboarding playlists, sharpen their skills in quick match,
Onboarding,
have
quick
fun
match,
in seasonal
events, unranked.
And we heard you. Unranked is making its long-awaited comeback.
Oh, they removed unranked and now it's coming back?
Unranked offers a competitive yet approachable experience for free access players to test their skills and explore the new pick and ban
That's huge.
system, which you'll see in action.
I didn't even know they
in our show
removed
match
it. I think
later
they changed the name
players can
unranked to
experience
standard.
course
I
siege
thought, but
gameplay
I never knew they
and access
removed it.
Training modes, earn XP, and unlock rewards. As part of the
Honestly, call me crazy, but what they should realistically do is bring back Terrorist Hunt. Thoughts? Is that just me? Thoughts? I'm not gonna lie, Terrorist Hunt was there, brother. It was there for me. I would, every time when I get on Rainbow Six Siege, that was literally the first game that I would go into, literally into Terrorist Hunt. Literally, even though the training map and all the target drill and all that is pretty good too, Terrorist Hunt was there because not only were they like moving around and staying in one spot or whatnot, but if you like attack a certain, like if you kill a certain amount, or more so realistically, eliminating certain amount of the terrorists, they will start to move around, reposition, and or come towards you. Terrorist Hunt was the best like game mode to like warm up on. You can call me crazy if you really want to. Me as a veteran, they should just bring it back. I'm not gonna lie.
new onboarding process, players can earn
That's
and
just me.
customize up to 26 operators through play.
That's why I'm only like 90% on it.
Be unlocked using the currency they earn to continue to grow their roster. The most competitive playlists,
93 now,
and Siege Cup are high stakes and reserved for those who unlock the next level of Siege competition through premium assets.
Rank 50, yep.
And
which, hey, I'm at 300, we're good.
Level 50 to participate. Also, I want to reassure our dedicated players. You will keep access to everything you have.
Oh, W.
That's right. Don't worry, veteran players. You'll keep access to everything you've earned over the past 10 years. Your access to our competitive playlists, such as Ranked and Siege Cup, your progression, your operators, your inventory, will all be yours to keep and to continue building for the future. No payments or action required to transfer your progress.
W.
As Siege continues to grow, we're not just preserving your legacy, we're refreshing the experience for every player. With SiegeX, our totally revamped UI will be more than just a new coat of paint.
Oh my goodness, dude, it looks so good!
And interact with Siege is faster, it's more intuitive, and more immersive. The UI overhaul also streamlines your experience as you track your journey as a Siege player. So whether you're a veteran bringing in new friends or a fresh recruit, we've revamped Siege's global progression system. Clearance levels, reward unlocks, and challenges have been improved.
Would you guys make fun of me if I start crying right now?
To track your progress and navigate the early stages of the game.
Type one if you would.
Our focus was to make getting into Siege as fun as possible, while giving you the tools you need to learn the deep and rewarding systems of the game.
We're thrilled to welcome new players into Siege with free access. And we know that a growing
I will say this though, what's crazy, the new UI and all that, literally, I don't know why, but it literally looks like a mobile type game, like layout. I don't think I'm like the only one that said that. I'll be real with you. Bombe looks clean nonetheless, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that literally the UI layout literally looks like a mobile game that you will get off your phone. Literally looks like that because the whole layout and everything. But other than that though, hey, it's freaking tight.
Comes with responsibility. With SiegeX, we're making sure the game is the most secure it's ever been. That means industry-leading player protection, fairer matchmaking, and continued efforts to encourage a positive game that welcomes everyone. First, let's talk about game security.
Last month at the 6th Invitational, we introduced R6 Shield Guard, our latest anti-cheat initiative. To catch up on the current status of R6 Shield Guard, let's hear from programming team lead Adrian Fraisse.
Anti-cheat. Okay, let's see.
Cheating and toxicity has no place in Siege, and we won't rest until it's a thing of the past. At SI, we introduced our new initiative, Rainbow Six Shield Guard. Our Siege Shield Guard takes a multifaceted approach to anti-cheat. Our QB system distributes different executables to our players, preventing tampering and issuing sanctions when detected. Binary hardening is the act of encrypting and hardening our game code to make it even more difficult to tamper with. Our security measures have rendered cheat makers' capacity to come back online much harder, with some of them exiting the scene entirely. Gameplay violation, our in-game defense system that allows for detecting players performing impossible behavior within the game, like sprinting while shooting. This system basically renders raid cheating a thing of the past, and we are working to keep it that way. Our next line of defense, Mousetrap, detects the use of mouse and keyboard in console pools.
Nice.
Our final line of defense is data. We use AI and analytics to detect irregular and exploitive behavior in the game. With SiegeX, our Siege Shield Guard updates live without the need of a scheduled maintenance. Cheats will be harder, more difficult, and costlier to make, and cheat makers won't be able to anticipate security updates before they come in. Our Siege Shield Guard is a long-term investment. We're here to stay, and we can't wait to share more.
W. So no maintenance on that. They can just immediately upgrade it or update it while the game's still going. That's huge. That is huge.
We're taking anti-toxicity in the game seriously as well, and we've made huge strides to make sure that everyone feels comfortable playing the game. We've doubled down on our mission. There is no room for abusive language and harassment in Siege.
I still get that. I still get that.
Player protection and game security to talk about the systems we have in place.
I still get those from all the time through messages and or within game, but you have the me thing like turned way down.
Has become more frequent in game, especially with a constant increase over the past 2 years. But the good news is, since Year 9 Season 4, the past December, we are now seeing the first decrease in toxicity. This is thanks to features such as our rework reputation system that addresses recurrent toxicity while rewarding constant positive behavior. Plus, our recently implemented automated text chat moderation. Since its release in Year 9 Season 4, the number of unacceptable messages has been divided by 2. We are constantly working to improve and balance detections. We are also dedicated to protect potential targeted players with our privacy setting features. In Year 10, the reputation system is fully activated. It means that the most toxic players, the one with a dishonorable standing, have been removed from ranked, standard, and Siege Cup matches as they were impacting 25% of games played. Players with a positive standing are receiving rewards and specific car backgrounds. The more constructive feedbacks we receive, the better and fairer our systems are. To do so, use the in-game report function or contact us through R6Fix.
So realistically, people who've been toxic in this game, or have been obviously what he said, dishonorable standing, they get removed. They get removed from the game. That is insane. Or not really removed from the game. They'll still be able to play it. They just won't be able to play. I don't know. He didn't really specifically say for how long they can stay off of ranked or whatever. I don't know if it's like a permanent thing where they can't play ranked anymore because of their whole toxicity. Or they like do like certain requirements in order to get back into ranked. But for them to actually take it that step far to where they're like, okay, you're pretty much banned from all these competitive game modes until further notice. That is freaking insane. Because I don't think anybody from any game like industry would ever take it that far to where they will be like, hey, you're banned from this, this, and this, and this. You can only play these standard games, but you're banned from these game modes for right now until further notice. That is literally insane. And that's good too. I wish games would actually do like the right thing and actually punishing people who are actually just being freaking abusive rather than just being like, yeah, it's life. No, dude.
We are listening to your feedback.
Man up.
And player protection will continue to evolve to make sure that the game is safe for you. Even more with free access.
That's huge.
Anti-cheat and anti-toxicity are top priorities for us on Siege. And I want to thank Adrien and Lancelot and their teams for their work making the game the most competitive and fair it's ever been.
W.
Now, let's talk about the maps and visual updates we mentioned at the 6th Invitational. We've been listening, refining, and working behind the scenes to bring you game-changing updates to core Siege gameplay. SiegeX isn't just about the new experiences. It's about making the 5v5 Siege you love even better. From mechanics to quality of life improvements and everything in between, we're ushering in a new era for Siege.
One of the biggest changes coming to Siege is our modernized map update. We know how important maps are in Siege, and we've been hard at work improving visuals, readability, and overall gameplay flow to make every engagement more tactical and immersive. These updates will enhance lighting and textures and be more in line with the dark, gritty tone that people picture when they think of Siege, all while maintaining the strategic depth players love. But words can only do so much. So let's take a look at how these changes come to life in action.
I'm excited to see the old maps or the current maps that we have be much more like almost realistic. Ooh! Oh, Clubhouse. Wait a minute. I want to see this. Oh, dude. You know what would have been really insane though if they actually started to use Unreal Engine 5 here before? Oh my goodness. What? Okay, hear me. Okay, bro, hang on. Okay, I don't know what it is about this area right here, but the whole one like dark areas right here, just give me so much like nostalgia from how like old R6 was. I don't know why, but literally when I saw this, it just immediately was like, oh, this is old Siege right here. Literally how it was. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Chris. Really glad to have you. What's up, P? How you doing? But literally, like right here, actually, this entire area in general just reminds me of like old Siege, even though it's like, you know, texture upgraded. It literally reminds me of old Siege. Even just the border itself just reminds me of it. Oh, how does this look? Oh my. Ooh. Dude, I can't stress this enough how this looks so good. The whole on lighting and the whole on brightness and contrast thing here, the whole on dark and brightness thing is freaking phenomenal. Oh, that's insane. You can even see that. That's cool.
That's right. At launch, CJX will introduce
I can't get into my
maps.
main account.
Clubhouse,
Okay.
Chalet, Bank, Cafe, and Border.
So you made another account and you name it
Season of
that?
Siege
That's
X's
insane.
debut,
All right.
Each new season will deliver 3 more modernized maps. We've done significant work on these environments. We've rebuilt the lighting engine to bring more realistic atmosphere with richer contrast and colors. All major surfaces have been redone, with materials looking more real thanks to updated, physically based rendering standards, displacement mapping, exposure compensation, and increased resolution. For PC players, that means an optional true 4K texture pack for the sharpest, most detailed environments possible.
Nice.
For those watching the stream, we'll be sharing all of these videos today at
I know.
full resolution so you can see the difference. Building on the technology of
How do I get access to CJX? If you're talking about the demo to I get the drop. Oh, you have to watch like the partnered streamers, unfortunately. I'm not one of those partner people, unfortunately. As much as I would literally love to be partnered with Siege and Ubisoft and all that. You have to like watch like well-known popular partnered streamers. Like Jinxie, for example.
Introducing a feature that adds a whole new layer to tactical awareness.
I unfortunately don't have drops on.
First-person shadows.
Oh, that's insane.
Now you'll have to think twice about your positioning. If you're entering a
Nice.
room or passing a hallway.
Dude, look at it. Brother, I don't, okay, a part of me is like, man, this feels like old Siege, but when I'm looking at it, I'm like, no, this doesn't even look like Siege. It's like, I don't know, dude. It's like it's like you put Rainbow Six Siege into a blender with like the Unreal Engine 5 in there, and you mix it up together, you get this.
You'll be able to see whether your
You can't
shadow
tell.
is revealing your location.
I mean, you can tell the difference. Like, oh, it's like, yeah, pretty much just
awaiting
polished.
enemies. This small but crucial detail makes movement and positioning more important than ever. The reason we can make all these changes and still ensure a competitive experience is because of a major change we're doing in making our enemy outlines updated.
When we talk about stealth in Siege, we want players to focus on how much noise they make, not how visible they are. We always want enemies to be clear and identifiable. The new outline system means even with the more immersive lighting, enemies can't hide in the shadows. This is a big change, but one...
Wait, huh?
When we talk about stealth in Siege, we want players to focus on how much noise they make, not how visible they are. We always want enemies to be clear and identifiable. The new outline system means even with the more immersive lighting, enemies can't hide in the shadows. This is a big change, but one that over time feels natural and ensures a fun and fair game.
To be fair, they should have moved the Nomad like right next to Ella just so that we can see the outline and see if it actually does the whole on same old thing. I watched the Pineapple for my job, and I don't know how to play or install it. I'm pretty sure there was never. What? Never what?
Bringing more options to the most unique
Why'd I get timed out?
mechanics in first-person
Beats me.
shooters.
Did you get timed up by stream elements?
Rappelling has always been a defining feature of Siege.
Hang on.
But we knew it could be even better. With advanced rappel, you can now sprint along the wall, and you can pull off what we saw Callie do back in the Playbook story trailer. You can now transition around corners while on rappel, including
got it.
when sprinting. Here's those improvements in-game.
So that's good. So that we can sprint now. Turn corners. Oh, that's huge. Oh, buddy. Oh! That's huge. That's huge.
Smooth cornering and sprinting makes rappelling on a wall and executing a plan so much more satisfying.
It's all about giving players more control, making movement feel natural, intuitive, and immersive. This is why we've also taken the time to update our basic movement in the game to include momentum as well. No more start and stop movement, but true flow and responsiveness.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you definitely did get timed out by stream elements.
Yourself moving across the bed in the bedroom gym side of Clubhouse. Before the changes, as soon as you ran off the bed.
Hang on. Sorry, really quick. Okay, I'm lost.
You would immediately stop an example of this in action. Picture yourself moving across the bed in the bedroom gym side of Clubhouse. Before the changes, as soon as you ran off the bed, you would immediately stop running, drop straight down, and then start running again once you've landed on the floor. With the momentum-based movement update, you will continue to.
I'm gonna be real with you. You can even. I was gonna say something beforehand, right? Like the beginning of this, when I got like a very up close person with his dude, like up close face on him. You can tell this dude has not been sleeping for a hot minute, and with him stumbling over on his own words right now, you can tell this dude has not been sleeping. Like, dude has freaking massive. Not only that you can tell the baggy eyes, but it also has like that dark color around his eyes. You know he has not been sleeping for a minute.
Run off of short drops and carry your momentum with you.
What's up, Sandwich? How are you doing? Yeah, we're trying right now. We will play one day. No trailer. No way trailer. What are you talking about?
That these changes will inspire.
What did I miss other than the sprint? A lot more. A lot more.
We've talked visual improvements and new movements. Let's dive into something that's going to shake up gameplay itself. Say hello.
What did this dude just do?
We've talked visual improvements and new movements. Let's dive into something that's going to shake up.
I got a couple of people laughing. No recoil fix? What do you mean no recoil fix? What are you talking about? On Rook especially, OMG.
Gameplay itself. Say hello to destructible.
Oh, this is the video. I'm pretty sure dude's like at home, like sleeping now.
During an operation,
should
every detail matters. Your intel.
Wait. This voice, is this the chick? Is this the chick? Is this the one chick that introduced Rainbow Six Siege? Like when you first open it, you get the video, and it's that one chick that talked about Rainbow Six Siege. Is this her? Dude, I haven't heard her like in a minute, dude. And if this is her, I'm a flip.
Your loadout, your position, but above all else,
I don't think this is her.
Environment.
Wait, how's the scanner gonna go? Oh man, yeah, you're cooked. L players. Oh, dude, Siege is... Oh, Siege is there. Hey, Siege is there. Okay, I don't know if that was her. I don't know if that was her, because the voice was like... It was, like, almost there, but it wasn't, like, quite there. Okay? Unless age got to her to where her voice became a lot more... Hang on. Unless her voice tone kind of came down a little bit more. I don't know. Not like deeper, dude. I'm talking about like a lot more, I guess, softer in a sense. But dude, if that was her, man. Oh man. Sorry, dude. Oh man.
I freaking love these things. Destructible ingredients are shaking.
She hit her ridiculous. All right.
Bringing fresh tactical
Buddy, you know how old she is? Or was whenever she did the thing? She, I mean, obviously was like, you know, past the puberty point, but...
Attackers and defenders. These aren't just environmental details. They're strategic tools that swing the outcome of combat engagements in modern.
That's a joke, lol. Yeah, I kind of figured. First, I was going to say there ain't no way you're going to be that crazy about that. Anyways, I can't wait to try this out. What are they doing anything about Cronus? Because they annoying, and I, of the people I used to play, gets banned. Wait, one of the people I used to play with gets banned? I hope. Oh, wait, are you talking about one of your friends playing on Cronus and they get banned for it? Is that what you're talking about? Or
first up, fire
explain a little bit more.
You'll see these scattered across the map, and when they're destroyed, they release a thick cloud of smoke, giving you some quick visual cover, but that's not all. If an enemy is standing too close when one bursts, they'll be concussed, setting you up for the perfect push. Next, we have gas pipes, and these can really disrupt the flow of the fight. Shoot it, and it releases a controlled flame, cutting off rotations and forcing roamers to move. But here's the catch. Once the fire reaches its peak, the pipe explodes, covering the area in flames and creating a brutal area denial effect. And finally, metal detectors.
This game looks so good.
But they're a little more responsive than you've come to know them.
Oh, yes.
Metal detectors are now fully interactive.
Yes, dude. That's freaking huge.
You can disable them temporarily or permanently, giving you the control over when movement is detected. Do you disable them to sneak through unnoticed, or leave them on to bait enemies into giving away their position? You can even destroy them outright with explosives.
That's huge.
These destructible ingredients introduce new tactical possibilities, giving players more ways.
Point
to manipulate their surroundings and outplay their opponents.
Each of these destructible ingredients adds a new layer of strategy and creates fresh opportunities for creative play. Whether you're using them to gain an advantage or counter an opponent's plan, they'll keep every round dynamic and unpredictable. We can't wait to see the tactical strategies you'll come up with. Destructible ingredients will be available in modernized maps and in the dual front game mode. And we're not done working on destructible ingredients. We'll be listening to all of you to see how we evolve them in the future. Speaking of listening, audio in Siege is one of the most important tools a player can use to get a competitive edge.
Okay.
That's why we're introducing the biggest audio overhaul Siege has ever seen or heard. Every gunshot, footstep, and explosion.
This better, on everything I love, this better be, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this better be exactly on the same level as old Siege audio was, or if not surpass that. It better be there. It better be there.
will be
I spoke to
more
YouTube. Okay,
accurate,
gotcha.
more immersive, and more clear than ever before. You're going to want to turn up your volume and put on your headphones for this one. Get ready to hear the difference.
Wait. Let me hear. Go ahead. I need, dude. If this, oh man, let me hear this, please. Give me examples. Better with headphones. Yes, let me hear this. Chat. Shh.
In Rainbow Six Siege, audio has been overhauled to convey a greater sense of accuracy in order to give players more cues to reliably detect enemy actions.
Oh my God.
These audio enhancements add a layer of spatial distinctions, making it easier to tell if someone is coming from your left or your right. Sound propagation has been upgraded, with sound traveling vertically and allowing players to know if an enemy is pushing from above.
Wait, hang on.
Sound propagation has been upgraded, with sound traveling vertically and allowing players to know if an enemy is pushing from above or below.
Okay, I will be real with you. The right and left thing sounded pretty dead on, right? But this, I don't know. Well, I mean, I gotta literally play for myself because I can't have this chick talk over me or talk over the audio. I need to literally know if this is like the actual like audio that I'm used to.
And allowing players to know if an enemy is pushing from above or below.
Well, okay, to be fair, it probably won't sound literally the same, but as long as I hear something and immediately I know where that audio is coming from, I don't care how it sounds. If I'm able to like be somewhere, like who knows, I like maybe somewhere like, let's say for example, I'm in the hallway of, let's say for example, border here. Let's say I'm like maybe in this room over here. Thank you, EV Gaming, for following me on Kick. Welcome to the Craz. I'll have you. As I was saying, if I was like somewhere in here, right? Let's say like maybe like in the little office over here, right? And let's just say, for example, someone push over to like my right side or like in the hallway about to push, right? I need to audio immediately kick in and not, because what I think what it does for the audio, it sounds like they're like right next to me or like to my left or right or something like that, right? Like kind of just throwing me off like random, like, but like, it's like, oh, it's this way. Oh, it's that way. No, it's this way. It's that way. Like, it just points like in every direction. The moment I hear this mother sucker takes a step, right? When I hear him take a step, I better know immediately, be like, boom, right? He's at the 90, right below the camera. That's where I need to hear. I need to be able to know right off the rip. That's what it is. That's literally, that's how the audio needs to be. Literally, the moment they take a step, I'd be like, oh, he's a 90 right below the camera in the corner.
Sound
that's how it should be.
Through openings created in surfaces, offering more immersion. Sound reverberation is more realistic, saying whether nearby actions are coming from a big room, a small room, indoors or outdoors, making pinpointing enemy locations more reliable. These audio innovations offer new tools to adjust response tactics, deliberately cause noise to draw rivals into an ambush, or use carpeted areas to limit the sound of infiltration.
Dude.
And use flashbangs to mask the sounds of powerful abilities, making for a more immersive, refined, and satisfying tactical shooter experience.
How it should have been and stayed as from the freaking get-go. So I used to play with this guy. He got a Cronus. So I stopped playing with him because I thought it was cheating. And hey, you guessed correctly. Your buddy got so bad at the game, or he got so freaking slammed so many times, to where he said, I'm gonna spend so and so money on this Cronus so that I can be better at the game and I put any effort into the game because I can't take the fact that I suck at the game now. Buddy, I can't even tell you how many times I got slammed in Siege back to back to back, and there was never, no matter how many times I get slammed in Siege, the only two options I have is either I keep going and playing so that I can learn and actually get better at my aim and just pretty much like remap my whole muscle memory, because my somewhat muscle memory is still in the old Siege like settings, or more sense. like the feel of it compared to like this newer one. My brain is somewhat switching over to that newer sense feel for the updated Siege compared to the like old Siege. It was either doing that to improve or literally just quit the game. I would never take the third option and be like, let me spend $100 on a freaking device that could possibly get me banned from the game forever. Buddy, I don't understand why people would ever take the risk to not only waste their money on a freaking gadget that would never improve them in any sort of game they will ever play, but it's just no. 1 second. I just don't get it. Why in the world waste $100 on a freaking device that is not allowed on any game that you may or may not enjoy, like enjoy experience, right, of cheating, right? But then the moment when you got found, like, oh, this guy's cheating, immediately get banned from that game forever. And then guess what, buddy? You wasted $100 just to play for who knows how long before you got caught and banned from the game permanently. It's just stupid. Like, you're just you're realistically wasting money for no reason at all. And then from there on, they're like, crap, I gotta make new accounts so that I could keep playing with this, like, this Cronus. It's what? Dude, just literally, if you can't be better at the game, move on. Hello?
I get goosebumps every time I hear the new audio. With this audio overhaul, every sound is more precise and immersive than ever. You'll be able to pinpoint gunshots, footsteps, and explosions more accurately, whether they're coming from the...
It better be exactly what this man himself just said. It better be exactly what this man just said. If I hear a gunshot, I should know exactly, and I mean literally exactly where that shot's coming from, regardless of where I'm at. Buddy, my ears in Rainbow Six Siege is no freaking other. You understand? What's up, Rosie here? What's up? What should I doing today? Or welcome, or thank you for following me on Kick. I appreciate you. But welcome to Kick.
Left,
Anywho,
right, above, or below. Intel.
Trust me, I'm a veteran of this game. It better be literally like informational.
Makes or breaks great plays in Siege. With these enhancements, audio has become an even greater Intel asset and is more reliable than ever. Audio will be able to provide the intel you need to succeed, but to truly dominate, teams need to be able to share that intel, coordinate attacks, and call out enemy positions. But we know that not everyone is comfortable using voice comms.
Yeah.
That's why we're introducing the communication wheel, a new tool to design communication faster, clearer, and more accessible for everyone.
In the heat of battle, communication is key. That's why the communication wheel is so important. It's your new way to call the shots and keep your squad in sync. Need help with a breach or a rotate? Call out the spot for your play. Is an area clear? Let your squad know it's safe to reposition. Ready to make a push? Tell your team you are moving in and lead the attack. And when a teammate makes the right move, confirm it with an okay or send them a quick thank you to keep the teamwork flowing. The communication wheel gives every player the tools to share their strategy.
Dude, or did you see the top thing? What you talking about, top thing?
Make a need help with a breach or a rotate?
What top thing?
Call out the spot for your play. The communication wheel is so important. It's your new...
What are you talking about, top thing? What are you talking about? Oh, this? I'm not gonna lie, this right here looks fire. I love the old Siege thing, how it was. Honestly, wait a minute. Okay, I don't know what Ubisoft is doing, but I'm loving what they're doing. Okay, so I don't know what it is. I could literally be tripping here, but to me, for some reason, when I'm looking at this now, especially with the whole on smoke icon here, dude, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they intentionally did this or not, but you can find, if you played the game long enough, you can literally find some like old Siege stuff to compare to new Siege stuff. Or more so, you find like old Siege stuff woven into like the newer, like updated Siege. Like for example, this right up here, this literally looks like the same one. Well, not exactly like the same like old like thing up here, but I think what it kind of makes it look similar to the old Siege is because of how like simple it looks. It's not like overly done. It's like very like there.
new way to call the shot safe to
But yeah.
position. Ready to make a push? Tell your team.
But that's really sick though, because really half the time I don't want to use my voice, or more so I used to, like a lot of times when I played ranked and all that, but especially with people being so toxic nowadays, I just don't really do it just because I don't want to get freaking mad and upset.
And when a teammate makes the right move,
because trust me, I think everyone can agree with me in here to, like, you know, I think everyone can agree with me on that. Really don't want they realistically would like do everything they can to call out positions or whatnot. But whenever it comes to voice chat, literally the only time I use voice chat if it's something that has to be like that they need to know instantly. That's when I'll pop my mic in, and that's it.
confirm it with an okay or send them a quick thank you.
That's it.
To keep the teamwork flowing.
They're always so mean and screaming at me. That welcome to Siege. Welcome to Siege. What free item will I get? I started a year 2/3. I think you get like the helmet, right? Or something like that.
Gives
I think you
every
get the helmet or
player
something.
Tools to share their strategy regardless of their playstyle, keeping your team one step ahead.
But that's huge though. This is really huge for them to do right here. A really big move, because this is literally like an invitation to literally like anybody can play this game regardless if you're not comfortable speaking or talking to anybody, or just literally just you're antisocial. This right here will keep you like in the flow of everything, you know what I'm saying? Rather than having some of the people do the call outs and you just like, oh, I want to do the call out but I don't want to use my mic here. This is a freaking huge move to do right here, to literally invite every type of like people known to man, people that are very that like to talk, or people who do not like to talk, or literally in between, that do talk only when they need to or just don't talk at all. This right here is huge.
We covered a lot of subjects, but what about weapons? We know how much players love their weapon skins, and now, for the first time in Siege, you can check them out with Weapon Inspect.
That's huge.
I know, we've been looking forward to Weapon Inspect just as much as you have. Rifles, pistols, shotguns, Siege has over 100 weapons in the game.
This is sick.
You can inspect every single one of them on the battlefield. Now is the time to flex your favorite skins and appreciate every single detail.
W.
You're about to see all of these changes in action in a 5v5 show match with your favorite creators. But before we get there, I wanted to take a moment to speak directly to all of our veteran players and community. I'd just like to personally thank you for making Siege what it is today. I myself am a year one player, and the last 10 years have been incredible. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the revives. Thank you for the adrenaline pumping clutches. And thank you for the EMPs and cover fire as I was trying to open the
Bro, he's in tears, I know. You can, now this is someone, okay, you can call this man a wussy all you want to over crying over a game, right? But here's the thing, you can call this guy a wussy for crying over a game, right? But when it comes to a movie, or when it comes to a series, or like a TV show or something like that, right? You guys like, oh, totally understandable, right? Buddy, this game, what, like, dude, when I first played the game, right, I probably literally played like maybe like one game of Rainbow Six Siege of year one, I believe, and I never came back to it because it was so like different for me. But I came back to it during year, I think the why I came back to Siege, I think it's because Aaron, or I think it was Aaron, I don't know, because I know me, Aaron, Kelsey, Nick knew, which you guys don't really know, but I played with him for like way back when, but he's not really much of a gamer nowadays. Night Owl, and some other people, right? Dude, man, the times, brother, man, the times, dude. Oh my lord, man, the times are so good. Man, dude, I can't remember why I came back to it. I think it was either because someone invited me to play like R6, or told me like, hey, do you have like Rainbow Six Siege? I'm like, yeah, I do. I was like, oh sweet, we can play together. I'm like, fine. I re-downloaded it. Ever since I played from then on, I was like, man, I'm freaking addicted. I just like, man, I'm addicted. So But I'm gonna say this right now. For him to actually have this much emotion towards the game right now and actually showing it to like everyone around the world, especially in public right here, this is a man right here. I don't care what anybody else says. This is a man right here to even show his emotion to how much he loves certain things. That's a man right now. Now, a man who's willing to hide his love and joy for a passion for a certain game or anything in general and hides it and not showing it to the public, that is not a man. That is a coward. You can call no, sorry. People who show their emotion have a lot more of honor and pride and what's the word I'm looking for? And I guess yeah, honor and pride. Yeah, I guess they'll be the two best words there. To even like share that, right? Especially with their emotions with it. That's who it is. This is a man right here. Not the people that are like, oh, I like the game, it's okay. But then when you're like by yourself, like, oh my gosh, I love this game. Me, I'll cry. Buddy, I've cried over so many games. I'll do it again.
10 years of this
I don't care.
And the moments that have come with it are truly something to celebrate. And I can assure you that we still have plenty in store throughout the year to celebrate this momentous milestone with all of you. We've been building towards this moment for 3 years.
Oh man, dude, he's gonna give me teary-eyed, bro.
Are truly something to celebrate. And I can assure you that we still have plenty in store throughout the year to celebrate this momentous milestone with all of you. We've been building towards this moment for 3 years.
To be fair, though, I think this is okay. Some of you guys, let me put this in perspective here. Siege was great until Ubisoft decided to literally try to be, or more so kind of keep up with the trends and everything else, with like kind of like how they were kind of copying like other games because they were like losing players rather than sticking to their own thing that made Rainbow Six Siege its own thing, rather than trying to take elements of like different games right here. Now, some of them were like, okay, this is absolutely like you need to have it. Some of them were like, this is really unnecessary. But you guys got to understand, Rainbow Six Siege from the beginning was a more of like a steady uprise, and over time it was like maybe like at the same level, or if not slowly going down. And ever since they did like the just crazy changes, especially when Shadow Legacy came out with the whole on like different synths to like different scopes and all that, that's when it went down the hill, right? But then they kept on like fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. It I think was still doing this, if not was slowly like still going down, but like slightly kind of coming up a little bit. But then over time they're like, okay, let's actually like make it how it used to be, and it's been slowly going uphill now. You guys got to understand, I'm pretty sure they were like in the moment to where, man, we got to shut down Rainbow Six Siege, how bad it was performing. But then that one person was like, no, we got to keep freaking going with it. We got to listen to the community here rather than going for like the pro, like listening to like pro players and all that. We need to listen to the community. And, you know, from there on, it made its story there. Because I'm pretty sure they were about to close the game too because of that. Because of those terrible changes they did at the game. But then they were like, okay, let's listen to the community, or hey, let's do these positive changes the community wants. That's when it slowly came skyrocketing, and they're like, okay, we need to stick with our flow here. I think that's when their eyes opened up, like, we are Rainbow Six Siege. We are not a game that was made by from this game or that game, or trying to be this game or that game, how to play this game and that game. No, Rainbow Six Siege is Rainbow Six Siege. It will never change. It's staying on its own course. Because games like this, from the begin, like especially when it's released at the very beginning, it will take time for it to like truly like hit like peak moment. You know what I'm saying? It will take a moment because it's very new, completely different compared to everybody else. But man, you just got to understand, it takes a minute to like get the game to actually like hit uphill. Because once certain games kind of like, okay, I'm done with this game, I'm bored of it, or I'm just done, I'm retiring from this game, and they come to that game. And they're like, wow, this game is really, really good. And they play it for like hours on end. That will just constantly, it will slowly just like, it will go like from like really slow to like medium speed, and then just full on just skyrocket.
All right. We've been building
so you got to understand
this moment for 3 years, and it feels unreal to finally be able to share it. Siege X marks the beginning of a new era of Rainbow Six Siege. This is our commitment to keeping Siege at the top as the best team-based tactical shooter out there.
Yes, please, for the love of Jesus, just stay on your lane. Don't try to freaking copy Apex Legends, Fortnite, Call of Duty. Stay on your lane. Stay on there. You are good. Just stay there. Don't drive off to the other lane. Stay in your lane. Just stay there. Stay in your lane. Take whatever it is that people are talking about, right? And add it to the game. But don't do crazy changes to where it kills the whole one, like, difference in your game. Do only changes that will still keep the Rainbow Six Siege on that lane rather than slowly drifting off to other lanes. Just stay on your lane and you are good.
This is our commitment to the next 10 years of Siege. And this is our commitment to you, our players, for being here this whole time. Thank you.
Rainbow Six Siege has changed my life, and I've had many players from around the world tell me the same thing. Siege is the continuation of this life-changing game. And on behalf of the entire team, we're working so hard to build on.
Do you know Aaron in real life? I feel like I should know this, but I forgot. No, we never met in IRL. We never met IRL.
The stories you share, the friends you make along the way, and the passion you have for the game inspires us to always make Siege better. And we have one more announcement. As you know, our esports event, Reload, will take place in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, this May. And today we can say that we are excited to announce that this will be the first Siege competition ever played on Siege X.
Huge. Wait, what date?
Take place
in May? Oh yeah, because they said they're releasing it at some point during June. They said June 10th, right? That's when CJ is gonna drop.
Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, this May. And today we can say that we are excited to announce that this will be the first Siege competition ever played on Siege X.
Bro, they got no time to practice? Buddy, this is more than a month. This is like maybe like a month and close to a week, like a month and a week. That's like plenty of time. Buddy, if they literally have no job, right, and they're just full on like just content creators or just play the game all the time, every time, literally a month and a week is honestly for them. Okay, if they played this game, if they breathe and play this game constantly nonstop, literally just for them to play it for a week is good enough for them. I'm not exaggerating. A week for them just to get used to the thing is good enough. But for them to have a month and a week or so, that is plenty enough time to not only get used to the whole one mechanic, but also like literally just abuse the absolute crap out of it too.
That this will be the first Siege
and find metas with it. That's what I mean by abusing
Siege
it.
X. Everything we just presented today will be there. The modernized maps, the overhauled audio, the new rappel mechanics, the works. Reload will also be the place for us to share with you the full roadmap for year 10 and give you an idea of what's to come after the launch of Siege X on June 10th.
Huge.
Before we jump into the 5v5 show match, I'm going to pass it over to Patricia.
Wow. Thank you so much, Alex and Josh. Incredibly exciting updates. And now, a little surprise for all of you Ash fans out there. Let's take a look.
This dude. You can wait.
And And now,
Look at him.
a little
You can hear him.
surprise for all of you Ash fans out there. Let's take a look.
Oh, this is a skin that everyone voted for. I'm not disappointed. Literally any skin would have been good. This one might have been better than the other two. I'm not gonna lie. The second pick was the one that was just like, she has like the full on like gadget, everything, the full on like armor plate, like the full on like thing, you know what I'm saying? The whole the full shit works, you know, he had the like the helmet and everything. That one was tight. I'm not gonna lie, but this one, that one's there. Exclusive Ash bundle. Wait, is it anime? Oh my. Oh my, dude, animated skins, dude. This is what Ubisoft needs. I know it's not realistic, and I know it will most likely kind of ruin the competitiveness because the whole animated thing where you can actually see it and be like, oh, that's a player right there off the rip because, you know, how it's be positioned and all that, right? But dude, there are so many skins that they could have really taken back and added some animation to it, and this skin would be so freaking sick if they would just add some animation to it. But they sold so hard on so many skins, they could have made it animated. If I'm hoping they will do at least a good majority of skins with like animations, at least some. Not a lot, but at least a good amount. I'm hoping they start doing that because they really freaking need it. Siege X badge. 12 operators. Well, I really don't need it. Hang on, let me mute this. Dude, look at her, bro. Dude.
Well, an awful lot of information, and I didn't really expect it to get so emotional, but to Josh's point, it's not just the devs whose lives have been made better by this game. It's both of us as well. It's many of you. We're not just a community. In a lot of ways, it feels like a family. And for the last 10 years, so many people's lives have been made better by Siege. So from both of us, a very heartfelt thanks to the dev team, to the publishers, to the developers who've worked on this, to the people on the esports side of things, to the streamers and content creators, but most importantly...
Buddy, what you mean? Imagine not playing Ash, but you have to get it because it's animated. To be fair, I've been playing Ash. The only point why I haven't been playing Ash that much is because she's literally only meant to just literally rush. And there's some times where you cannot even play Ash, which kind of sucks because she's only there to like literally rush into objectives or certain areas. That is it. So, but I mean, I don't hate Ash at all. I never do. It's just there's going to be at certain times, at certain like situations where I cannot play as Ash at all, unfortunately.
To you watching, because we wouldn't be here without you, the community.
Yeah, I mean, it's a surreal moment to be in this historical moment, you know, a decade of Siege, and to think that we're now...
I will say this, though, hopefully the audio, because I think Ash's audio is still broken, like you can't even hear her run up on you at all. Hopefully that will be fixed with her as well, too.
Not only for me, for you, and like you said, for everyone around to just be in this moment, to partake in this, and again, thank you.
What else is next?
Every single
Oh, yeah, this is the
and
map.
You give yourself here in Atlanta a round of applause, because you've been great so far today. I know that there was some onion cutting going on moments ago, but this is ultimately a celebration, and you've been spectacular so far. We are not done just yet. We do have a show match coming up. I'm excited.
Bro, chat, okay. This is a crazy idea. I don't think I would ever do this, but if there was an ever possible universe and time, if I ever somehow in some future way where I wanted to cosplay, would you guys be totally down if I cosplay as Deimos? I think that'd be freaking tight with me. That would be so tight.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. Ah, okay.
I just complimented you. How are you booing me? I'm right. It's very hurtful.
Maybe weapon inspect?
Bro, Deimos skin looks like a sweat skin.
I'm weapon inspecting my cue cards. They love it. That's a cheap pop. That's a cheap pop. A lot of big updates to the core of Siege. We saw a lot of it during Dual Front, but now you'll get to see it in action in what is called Core Siege, the game that you know and love, the game that you've been playing for some of you maybe a couple months, some of you maybe a couple days, some of you maybe since the game launched in December 2015. We've decided to adopt another dev though. We had both Alex and Josh on earlier, and now we're gonna bring in our good friend Chris to talk about something else that is a little bit intriguing. It hasn't been in the game since the beginning, but it has become a fundamental part of Siege. And I am gonna put some blame on you. You're the reason why people's favorite operators aren't available in certain games. We're gonna be talking about pick and ban. While we talk about the pick and ban, let's get ready for Skittles versus Meaty Marley in our 5v5 show match. Yeah, get loud, come on, you can do better than that.
I feel like that was like the same energy. I'm surprised.
For Raiders,
Let me fast forward a little bit because I want to see this.
Options when planning your next round, as you can ban with the knowledge of which site you want to defend or attack. For example, if you want to defend base offers more
whoa, this is different. Whoa, hang on. Whoa.
There's something very different going on the screen right now. Care to walk us through it?
Yeah, we're now seeing our newly updated pick and ban system for ranked.
Oh, this is gonna break the game. This actually no. Realistically, it probably won't. It probably won't necessarily break the game. It would make it to more like even playing field. Realistically, but it could also go like an even playing field for one person than the other, if that makes sense. Because to have a ban on a defender, an attacker, and then play that one round, and the next round you go into it, you could ban another operator here. Well, to be fair, it is smart, because then at that point you're like, okay, this operator is very like this player who's playing as this operator is very overpowered. We need to like bring him down a bit. So, which is not bad. Was because I muted it.
Operator before each round.
Let me see.
So if you note example, if you want to defend basement on chalet, you can ban Ram before the next round. You can also act on information you gain throughout the match. So
dude,
if you
it looks so
have
good.
A good smoke, you can take him off the table and force your opponents to switch up their defense. We are excited to see how this shakes up the meta. You can ban more ops.
Dude, look how good it looks, man.
It's faster, and you have more intel to inform your decisions. We have a specific adaptation of this system for our esports competition. You'll see the esports version of this new pick and ban system in action.
Dude, look at the reinforcement wall.
In May,
it looks so good.
Thank you very much, Chris. Is there anything you want to add just before we say goodbye? We've unadopted you now. You're free to go. While we watch the game, is there anything about the pick and ban that you want to touch on?
I don't want to really touch on the pick and ban because we already went over that, but I will say, once again, thank you so much to our players. Thank you for today. Thank you for coming.
He almost killed somebody.
The creators, the casters, our dev team, thank you so much.
And we thank you as well. It's a joint effort. There are a lot of people.
The graphics look better for CJX.
Oh yeah. Countless hours to make not just CJX happen, but this CJX showcase. Lots of people behind the scenes. You get to hear and see our faces, but we're not here without the other people who are operating the cameras, the mics, production, all of that. So a heartfelt thank you to them as well. So
there we go.
You're supposed to clap. You're supposed to clap too.
Cut on in the end.
Now, one of the things that was touched on by the devs was that destructible ingredients, and we saw it immediately. Meaty Marley meleeing the fire extinguisher, and another one just went as well. Now, you can wait and let those destructible ingredients go off in the cut and thrust of a match. Or if you think that they might hinder you, you can get rid of them real early on. There's variations to it.
Again, it adds that core element of Siege that we all know and love, that you can outsmart an opponent. You can just get rid of it entirely. I love that you are able to, whether you want to deal with it or you can get rid of it right away. It gives that option, which I always can appreciate, that it's not necessarily forced. But again, the fact that this is now another element in these maps, such as Clubhouse, does change the dynamic of how this map can be played. For me,
that's crazy.
When I think about rotating,
double kill,
hit that active ingredient to make those pipelines go off, to cut off that rotate, whether that's an attacker, whether that's a defender doing that, it just creates another element to Siege.
Now the teams on your screen, as you can see, on the bottom portion, Skittles, Eldon, Macy J, Varsity Gaming, and Yo Boy Roy on one side. And speak of Roy,
come on, Roy!
His biceps looked a little bit smaller, but the man is carrying his team at the moment.
You know, I think he got his workout in. I think the blood's flowing in the biceps. They're filled now. I mean, he got a 2K. He just hit a frost mat, so honestly,
Roy, you sold.
You can't lift that up unless you don't have a strong core, so we might have to take that back for the next round. But I mean, it was a 1v1.
And Varsity clutches it out.
They took him to the academy.
That's huge.
They did. First round on the new look of Clubhouse. By the way, Clubhouse is one of the 5 maps that have received a visual update / visual over.
So literally, once you get done playing one round, then you can go ban who. That's, oh man. To be, like I said, I could see why they did this. It just makes it a lot more even for everybody, in a sense. They'll make it to like an even playing field, to like an even like level, realistically. And so then it's literally just based on skill, info, and because with this, this literally just evens the playing field. So realistically, the only thing that's going to be able to change that is if like your aim is really good, your reaction time is good, and just overall your plays. So you can't really just base like 90% of your I guess your skills on that one operator. So then once that operator gets removed, you're like, oh crap, I gotta play somebody else now, and then your skills might go down a little bit, or your like your percentage of winning might go down. But it might go to like an evil like playing field with somebody else
and as
because
Chris
of that.
Mentioned, we don't just have the pick and ban at the start of the match anymore. You ban operators between rounds. So in round number 1, the attackers didn't want to deal with the Valkyrie, so they got rid of it. The defenders didn't want to deal with a Monty, and now they don't want to deal with the Blackbeard. Hey, let me say this. This isn't an esport event, but even the casual community says, we don't want to play with shields. Let's get rid of them. So a Blackbeard ban and a Bandit ban, and the one thing that you can lean upon from your experience playing is a Bandit ban by the attackers comes in because you are expecting your defending opponents to go to a certain bomb site. Now, it looks like Team Meaty Marley will go down to base.
Wait. So my thing is this: if defenders are picking a ban on attackers, right, and then the attackers are picking a ban on a defender, once the sides switch, do the bans reset?
Where Bandit isn't necessarily as critical. Kai tends to be a stronger operator here, but no Bandit means that church wall downstairs, it's going to stay intact and will require some up to Rainbow Six Siege.
Hang on. I'm not gonna watch because I really want to play more R6 right now, so I'm gonna just fast forward a little bit. This is the 3rd round. They pick Dokkaebi and Vigil. Okay.
Cell and Team Meaty Marley is on the board.
There we go. Get the 2-piece with the C4 from Rolo. Again, that's gonna be a TikTok clip that I'm sure she's going to upload.
Bans cleared.
They're all, hey.
There we go. Get the 2-piece with the C4 from Rolo. Okay.
Side swap has now come in, so as was discussed by Chris,
Why is it so delayed?
You can touch upon, when you're on attack, you ban a defender.
Correct.
When you are a defender, you ban.
Hang on, let me refresh.
TikTok clip that I'm sure she's going to upload as soon as possible.
They're all, hey, they're all farming clips.
Yeah, why do I hear shooting right now?
Side swap has now come in, so as was discussed by Chris, but Gabe, you can touch upon, when you're on attack, you ban a defender.
Correct.
When you are a defender, you ban an attacker. So gone are whether you want to remove one or the other. Now it's just locked in, you tackle it head on. Team Skittles, whatever bomb site they go to.
Okay, so after your team switches to attacker or defender, this is wiped. You have to repick, ban everything else again, and then from there, that's when you okay. So honestly, that's not. I mean, okay. Beforehand, I said this might make or break the game here, or this might break the game. But I'm not gonna lie. This is nice. Because both teams have somewhat information on certain players on what they play as and what they're strong with, or kind of assume what they're strong with, right? And then from there, they kind of ban like, okay, we need to get rid of this operator because if we don't, they might just push this area, that area with that operator, and then we get killed and it's team wipe. This, realistically, if I had to sum it up in one word with this whole on new thing here, fairness. Literally, it's fairness. Like I said, it even as a playing field, the only thing that will make a difference in that playing field is literally your aim, your reaction time, your skill sense, and your whole on just teamwork, effort, and communication. What's up, Alcantar? What's up? What can I do today? That's literally it. But this just brings it up to fairness here.
Which would be the
so that's huge.
Or the construction wall.
Which is huge. Which I'm going to fast forward this again.
Play much in.
Sorry.
To get my hands on it, but what I'm even more excited is to see this engagement
he
of
dropped
Kai
it.
taking that engagement onto Hot Tub, and then an immediately collapse of them trying to take site. Marley does a great job taking over construction, but Varsity once again taking Eno to school. It is on Marley for his team to keep them alive.
If Marley fails here, that's the ball game. And it's a strike down the middle from Varsity Gaming. Team Skittles will win the very first Siege X showdown. Look at how
they have Elgato's latest camera too, by the way. I just realized.
happy Varsity Gaming.
It's okay.
Team Skittles.
I think the camera I have is way better. And by the way, it's not even like the latest like Logitech.
Look at how happy he is. You can just tell. I mean, show matches are for fun. We're here to showcase the new goods, but these are ultimately for fun. Might not see very frequently. We got to see those
overhaul, whether it's
well, you heard from him earlier today, and he's the winner. So why not hear from Skittles again? We've got Patricia down on the stage. She's having a preliminary chat with him.
Hi there. I am here with with Skittles and Team Skittles. Please give it up one more time.
I'm a nice guy. What a shirt.
How are you feeling with this win?
Easy.
I mean, you know your way around Siege so well. 10 years, right? Yeah. Do you have any advice for people who are yet to get their hands on Siege X?
Take everything in. It's a completely different game. There's so much to learn. As you guys all saw, there's like a whole new band system, new lighting, new sound, gun inspection. There's so much to learn now. Just take it all in.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time. Before I pass, yeah, woo. I just have a quick word of gratitude. I have been a part of this game for 10 years now. I can't believe it. Yeah, woo, Siege. And in that time, I have met so many incredible casters and fan artists and creators and devs and cosplayers, and it really is my honor to be a part of what is very much a global community that is Siege, right? And so I just wanted to say I'm so thrilled for you all, so thrilled to see what's coming next and how it continues to bring you all together. Thank you again, everyone. Appreciate it. Awesome. Okay.
Thank you very much, Patricia. Gratitude has been a constant theme here in Siege X, and I gotta say, it is really cool
Let me
to
go get my
see
PS5 warmed
so
up. Hold up.
many of the people voice characters in our
when is this update out, buddy? You have to wait till like June for CJs to come out. The demo for Dolefront is out now, or if you watch the stream for 30 minutes.
Fantastic. I was a little
bit but you can only do that with like partnered like streamers. I'm not one of them, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Mistakes, Gabe. But if anything, today should show how important this game is and how excited people are for the new era.
Wait a second. Did they have like different people play like different game modes? Like for example, this group and this group played this game mode, and then this group and that group played the 5v5 one? Not bad.
I mean, not even that, but just everyone involved in the Siege community, whether new or old. This is a moment for every one of us to enjoy, to take, and
in years I will be in mode dual front. We got to see core gameplay updates. We got to see them in action in Core Siege in 5v5. There were lots of goodies.
Okay.
And
I think that's good. I think they're just gonna just recap on everything else though. Honestly though, like I said though, that was freaking phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking especially what I'm hearing too. So, hey. I'm ready. Oh, hold up. We don't want to show all that now.